What's going on, everybody? So this is some great news for Knicks fans all over the country. Finally, this guy, Phil Jackson, has been fired. The dude has done this since joining the Knicks in 2014. 17-65, 32-50, 31-51. Overall record, 80-166. So before everybody starts saying, you know what, maybe he didn't have the, the backing of the owner, maybe he didn't have enough control, he had more than enough control. And James Dolan, like I said, he's not the best owner, but, making this move is going to help him substantially try to get some more talent, either to New York or maybe, Carmelo Anthony, he'll just be like, you know what, forget about my no trade clause, I'll leave or something like that. Maybe they made a deal like that just so they could figure out what's going on. But the Knicks are a hot mess. And Phil Jackson was just horrible as a GM. And this just goes to show, just because you're a great coach doesn't mean you're going to be great at other things. And I don't understand. This is the thing I don't understand, right? I know you got to take a chance on some people, and you can make a good decision of a guy that didn't really have the experience. But when you see that there's a trend of ridiculousness, like for me, the first year, I'd be like, all right, you know what? Let's see what he could do. Give him 2 years. But after the second year, though, with the things he was doing, and then on Twitter disrespecting your star player and Carmelo Anthony, like this guy just really started getting into his feelings and doing a lot of craziness. You know what I'm saying? So it appears to be in the best interest what the Knicks have done. It was speculated all throughout the night, last night, that he would be leaving because it just made no sense for him. He was like a sitting duck. He had to go. He's trying to get rid of, Chris, whatever the other dude's name is, Chris, what is it, Porzingis? He's trying to just trade everybody, just do whatever he wants. Like, this guy is a savage. It just wasn't going to work out in the end. But let's just be honest about it. All the stuff that the Knicks are doing, maybe if they make the playoffs with whoever else comes in or something like that, you could consider that a success. They're not going to do anything else because the East is pretty much on lock right now for at least the next 2 years with the Cavs. And if the Cavs don't do it, probably the Celtics may have something to say about it. So as far as the Knicks go, we all know that everybody's just going through the motions right now. Let's just be realistic. Even if you're a Knicks fan, you got to know that. Like, all you want to do is see them make the playoffs, so that way you could say at least, because when the playoffs come, you could put it in your mind like anything can happen. You remember like when the Knicks used to make the playoffs when Michael Jordan was playing, and it's like, yeah, anything can happen, but you knew that Michael Jordan was going to take care of business. It just makes a fan feel good that they made the playoffs. That's pretty much all the Knicks can offer. They've been horrible for a very long time now. I don't think they've been good since Phil Jackson won a championship there. Like they've really sucked, and that's including the team with Charles Oakley, Starks, Mason, all them dudes. I'm not Patrick Ewing. They just couldn't get it done. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that Michael Jordan was there, but they had chances when Michael Jordan, didn't he take like a 2-year hiatus or something like that after his father passed away? And they still couldn't do anything. I think, who they lose to, the Rockets or something? Just going off memory. But like I said, they had their chances, and they just couldn't get it done. And that's pretty much where we are right now. And then you bring in a guy like Phil Jackson, who all he's been able to do is utilize probably the best talent that the NBA has ever seen and win championships. This man didn't have to really coach. Look, do me a favor. Just go look at the teams that this man won championships with. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, just think about that. I'm not taking anything away from him because still, yeah, you see a lot of teams that have a lot of talent that just can't win. But he had the greatest player ever. And then right after that, he has Shaq, the most dominant center ever, with Kobe Bryant, one of the most dominant players to ever play the game. So you can't really argue the fact that Phil Jackson is probably the luckiest man to ever walk the earth, because it doesn't make any sense that he was able to do it not once, but twice. And then now his luck just ran out because nobody's going to hire him as a GM. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty much over right now. It just doesn't make any sense that they would keep this man around for anything. I wouldn't even have him there to be a janitor. Like, this guy completely destroyed the Knicks organization. And for the limited time that he's been there, he just made very, very bad decisions, man. And it just doesn't work out the same way when you're sitting on the sideline. And, like with the Bulls, he didn't have any real say in putting that team together. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the Lakers. Like, everything was already put together for him. So it just looks like he doesn't know how to put a team together. It's, you're giving Carmelo Anthony a no-trade clause with a wild contract, and then you start hating him and going wild on Twitter trying to get rid of him. It just doesn't make any sense, bro. It just ended really badly. I'm pretty sure that nobody really thought he would do this horrible of a job, but at the same time, people are very happy that he's out. I'm not a Knicks fan. You know, I don't really care either way, but it's very, very hard to watch, you know, owners and GMs and coaches get away with destroying, you know, what the core of a team is. And that's pretty much what Phil Jackson did. He was terrible, man. And it is what it is. It's nothing else. We can't hide that fact. The guy is really, really trash. And it's good to have him out. Maybe he'll end up with the Lakers somewhere. No, I don't think that's going to happen. Magic Johnson, it doesn't matter. His girlfriend or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that she would even try to bring him back over there. His reputation is completely destroyed. And I don't think that they would want to take that step of taking this guy, Phil Jackson, back in. He's really, I think, hurt his legacy as far as overall, you know, not having many failures, because to do this and to have the opportunity to run a team and to fail this badly, it says a lot about him. And I just think that he's probably the luckiest coach to ever walk the earth. Let me know what you guys and girls are thinking. If you're a Knicks fan, how do you feel about that? Are you happy that he's gone? Do you think that James Dolan should be gone as well? James Dolan should be gone as well? Let me know. Until next time, one love.